everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Bortles' Jaguars going up against Carr's Raiders. With that, we'll get you out to Oakland. So we'll hand it over to our colleagues, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, apart from a 13-year gap in L.A., we are at the home of the Raiders since 1966. But how much longer will they be playing football in Oakland, California? Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30. Yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. First carry for Chris Ivory. And he's brought down. Speaking of Chris Ivory, 114 yards from scrimmage against the Lions last week. But most of that was through the air. On the ground, 17 carries, 39 yards.
And that's so unusual because I'm used to Chris Ivory being an absolute thumper carrying the football and creating yards, gaining more by running through tackles and running over people. And just a couple weeks ago, I was in New York, and a few people in the Jets organization were lamenting the fact that he was no longer there and the toughness he gave them running the ball.
The play clock's running down. Back to the ground on first down. Again, Ivory. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. In motion right is Robinson. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 2nd down, Ivory. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
When I watch plays like that, I give a lot of thanks that my DNA did not make me an offensive tackle, because that is a very difficult job to hold your block against a really good defensive end and hang on to it so your runner can get to the edge and do it without holding. I don't know that that's really possible for very many people.
9 yards to go. It's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking to get it to Allen Hurns that time. And now it's 4th down.
All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And Mr. Cooper, Amari, a headliner in this offensive unit.
Brandon, it's rare that you get guys so polished coming out of college, but Amari Cooper has carried himself like a pro probably since he was 6 years old. He is a terrific talent.
Now Carr going to give to Olawale. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
That was a good chunk of yardage picked up there, and big fella, sometimes he doesn't need a whole lot of space created. He can make his own way.
Two yards to go here on 3rd down. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It finds Crabtree for the completion. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a first down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Murray, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And for Jacksonville, their defensive starters, the youngster, the rookie out of UCLA, Miles Jack, a guy to watch.
You have to watch him because he can make a big play from just about anywhere on the field. Top 5 talent. Ends up going number 36 because of a knee injury last year at UCLA. They'll use him all over the place for matchup situations, and he will wreak havoc.
They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Murray. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Carr. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Jags are going to have a first down.
And when you have a guy in the backfield who can catch the football, you don't just use him strictly for checkdowns or dump-offs. You make him part of the primary passing attack, because what you're trying to do is get him into open field and then let him make people miss and advance the football.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
On first down, this is Ivory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. He sets to fire deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Crabtree with it over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end. Let's take a quick second here and talk about some of these young coaches. These rookie coaches are having quite an impact here in the NFL. And I'm going to start with Doug Peterson with the Philadelphia Eagles. I think he's getting off to a nice start. They're 500, but remember they got out of the gate at 3-0.
Adam Gase at 6-4 for the Dolphins as well.
On a 5-game run, in fact. And Dirk Cutter, I know 5-5. People aren't going to get excited about that. But they're playing well in the NFC South, and they're keeping themselves in contention with Atlanta.
And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Julius Thomas, 27 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. A good pickup there at 22. Carr now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From midfield, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Throwing his car on third down. He's got time in the pocket. And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Dante Fowler in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Marquette King now to kick it for Oakland. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
They do go for it. It's Carr finding time. He finds Roberts complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 18 on that one. And it'll give the Raiders a 1st down.
Every now and then when we see a really good run, we really tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen. What the offensive line did, what the receivers did to help. Sometimes the running back's pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of good yardage and made it happen with great effort.
Now Carr going to give it to Murray on the draw play. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And the wideout in motion. They come out here in the eye. Now a 2nd down run for Murray. And he's going to press it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run here. It's Murray. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half. There's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Bortles now on first down. A dump off for Ivory. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Snap comes at 1, and it's Bortles. Underneath to Ivory. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he motions the wide receiver. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Allen Robinson, 48 yards. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go play action here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Paul Posluszny. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Julius Thomas as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars had 6 to their lead. The extra point now coming from Myers. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jared Odrick able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. So 2 quarters down, well, that came a little abruptly here. Still working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here, let me spit this out. And we can get to the third quarter now. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He was trying to hit Jameis Olawale that time. And it's 3rd and 4. Third and 4. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Carr now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Carr being chased out left. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Raiders are going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Ooh, long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
All right, here we go.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college. With all the spread offenses, not very many pro style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Stop right there. All right, here we go. 5 and 8.
Carr to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. This is turning into a bit of a death march here, the 13th play of this drive.
Hey. Zebra, we ready? Red 18. Red 18. Come on, baby. Alert.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Forced out to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Janikowski bangs it through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a 15-play drive. Can't believe that only resulted in 3, but it did.
That is somewhat amazing, isn't it? When you hold the ball that long, run offense that well, yet only put 3 points on the board, it has to be a little bit of a disappointment, doesn't it?
Has to. Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And some room to roam now. Oh, he's hit. The ball's out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They come up in a 2 tight end look here. They'll let their receiver run it out of the Wildcat. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
So often you hear defensive coaches talk about we need all 11 on every play in order to be a good run-stopping unit. And sometimes it starts to sound a little cliche. But did you see the free safety on that play? Knifing through and running down the ball carrier. A huge play. And when you have a free safety who can run like that, you've got to turn him loose.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Here we go now. Move 45. Move 45. Left.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Backing up. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Marquise Lee, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
10 yards still left on second down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
We ready? Wide 88. Wide 88. Zebra. Oh, baby, alert. Alert. All right, here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Roberts with it over the middle. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Oakland. And even 40 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Carr now on first down. He's got time. Caught left side to Crabtree. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be second down. Back now in the East Bay. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. Now Carr again. His throw caught at about the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync.
Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown.
That was not a designed run. It was supposed to be a pass, but it turned into an exceptional run. What a scramble for a touchdown.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. The drive begins with a run by Ivory. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And quickly, they get to the line. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll give it up to Ivory. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
They'll run with Ivory. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Bortles to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. While an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play, for the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Roberts the man in motion. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big play there for the Raiders. 34 yards. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Carr now on first down. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what?
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Seth Roberts, 32 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Janikowski now for the point after. And the lead is down to 4. So time here for the onside kick and then the 2-minute warning. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Well, now they'll try the end around. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, my fucking God. Get the fuck out of here, man. 3 goddamn fumbles.
Kidding me? They return it, and they take the lead. And that is a tough pill to swallow. All they had to do, Charles, keep the ball, work this clock.
The only way for the defense to win was to force the fumble. And they did. Took it the other way for a score. And now, if you're the offensive team, it will take a miracle, perhaps, to win this ball game.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. That's strong running. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll make this a second down.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Second down now after the pass completion. And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Latavius Murray, his second touchdown of the night. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Muscles him off. And the decision to bring it out will cost him a couple yards. He's out of bounds right around the 23. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now Bortles. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Ivory that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't get that done on that play.
Back to throw, Bortles. Out to his left. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll come out in the pistol. Bortles to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Second down now after the incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. To throw is Bortles. That is caught at the 7. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.